give you my review of the Hoka Vanquish 2. This is my current favorite shoe by Hoka. I ran in the Clifton 1 last year. I had 3 pair of the Clifton 1, and the Clifton 2 was too narrow, so I didn't end up continuing with that. But found this Vanquish 2 and really love running in it, mainly for the road. I've been on some simple trails with it, but nothing advanced. It's a super light shoe, even though it has 32 millimeters stack height on the heel and 27 in the forefoot. So it's still cushy and has a comfortable ride like the Clifton, but it's more springy and responsive compared to the Clifton. So it has the same type of foam as the Clifton, but the way that this is constructed, it has more of a responsive toe off. So most of my running, I land in the toe of the foot, and this shoe is more responsive and less spongy than the Clifton. I said that already. The upper is super comfortable. There's no seams, no stitches. It's just this one layer of soft material. And the tongue is a lot more comfortable than the Clifton as well. The tongue on the Vanquish 2 is cushioned, and the tongue on the Clifton 1, I've got the Clifton 1 here, is the thin material that they replaced with a regular tongue in the Clifton 2 and the Clifton 3. But you can see with these, the Clifton 1 has a spongy sole, and the Vanquish 2 has about the same amount of cushion, but it's a totally different structure. The foot sits in this tray, this harder plastic tray, and then that sits on this frame of foam. So I didn't have any troubles with this shoe having rubbing, blisters, anything like that. I was able to tighten my heel down back here and didn't have any black toe issues or rubbing of the toes. I had plenty of room. I sized up a half size from what I used for the Clifton 1 to the Clifton 2, but that was mainly for width in the forefoot. It seemed snug at the same size that I had used in the Clifton 1, and when I went up a half a size, I got the extra room that I wanted in the forefoot. These shoes I have a little over 500 miles on. I probably went a little too far with them, but really most of the foam is still there. The only part that's wore off completely is this area of the forefoot. It still feels comfortable to me, and maybe some of the foam at 500 miles is giving out and it's starting to feel flat. So I should have stopped around 400 miles maybe. But the shoe lists at $170, and I think that runs people off. It ran me off at first, but I found the shoe on Amazon for $129, and actually found these shoes at the local shoe store. And Hoka has the deal where you can bring the shoes back if you don't like them after a week or two. So somebody had just ran 10 or 15 miles in this pair of shoes, brought them back, and I was able to buy them. They looked brand new to me for $35 off a list. So check that at the shoe store. Ask them if they have any returned shoes in your size, and you might get a deal. But yeah, I'm switching after this shoe. I have the Clifton 3 in the mail right now, and going to use that for most of my marathon training this fall, and then switch back to the Vanquish 2 for November for the race. But let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.